Hello, everyone. Welcome back to A1 English Podcast, the podcast that makes real English feel simple, fun, and completely possible for you.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Jack. And oh my goodness, we are so excited about today's episode.
Seriously, today's topic is one of those things that every English learner gets confused about. And honestly, even some advanced learners still get it wrong.
Imagine you're watching a movie with your friend. You point at the screen and say, "Look at this." Is that right? Or should you say, "See this," or "Watch this"?
Or imagine you're texting someone and you say, "Did you see that bird?" But your friend says, "Did you look that bird?" Which one sounds natural?
These tiny differences can make your English sound amazing or a little bit off. And today, we're going to fix that forever.
By the end of this episode, I promise you will never confuse look, see, and watch again.
Before we jump in, if you're learning English and you want to improve naturally, please like this episode and subscribe to A1 English Podcast.
Every time you subscribe, you're telling us to keep making more of these episodes for you, and we love making them.
Okay, no boring grammar rules, no textbooks, just real English, the way real people use it every day. Let's go.
Okay, Jack, let me ask you something. When you first learned English, did you think look, see, and watch were basically the same word?
Absolutely. I remember thinking, they all mean to use your eyes, so why does it matter which one I use?
Exactly. And that's what most learners think. But here's the thing. They are not the same, and native English speakers can immediately tell the difference.
So let's start with the big picture. Why do these three words exist?
Great question. In English, and this is really interesting, when it comes to using your eyes, the intention matters.
The intention?
Yes. Are you choosing to look? Are you just naturally seeing something? Are you watching something move or happen over time? Each situation has its own word.
That's actually a beautiful way to think about it. English is very precise about this.
Let me give you a simple real-life example. Imagine you're sitting in a coffee shop. A beautiful bird lands on the table next to you. You didn't plan it. It just happened. You notice it.
In that situation, you would say, "Oh, I see a bird over there."
Exactly. Because seeing happened by accident. You weren't trying. Now imagine you hear something outside the window. You turn your head on purpose to look at it.
Then you say, "Let me look at that." Because looking is intentional. You're directing your eyes somewhere on purpose.
And then imagine you're at home watching a nature documentary about birds on TV.
That's watching, because you're paying attention to something over a period of time.
Now you already have the foundation. In simple words, see is automatic. Look is intentional. Watch is continuous attention over time.
Simple, right? We told you, not rocket science.
The problem isn't the words themselves. The problem is that textbooks explain it in complicated ways with confusing grammar rules. But in real life, once you understand the feeling behind each word, it just clicks.
And today, we're going to make it click for you. All right, let's go deep on each word. Let's start with see.
See is the most passive of the three. When you see something, you didn't try. It just happened to your eyes. Your eyes were open, and the image came to you.
Think of it like this. You cannot close your mind. If something is in front of you and your eyes are open, you see it, whether you want to or not.
Let me give you some real examples. Example 1. You're walking down the street and you notice your neighbor.
You would say, "Oh, I see my neighbor over there."
You didn't plan to find your neighbor. It just happened. That's see.
Example 2, you're driving and suddenly a cat runs in front of your car.
Did you see that cat? Because it happened suddenly, without intention.
Example 3, this one is very common in English conversation. Someone is telling you a long story, and at the end, you understand everything.
You say, "Oh, I see." And this one is interesting because "I see" in this context means "I understand." It's a very natural expression.
Now, see is also used for movies and shows, which surprises many learners.
Yes, you say, "Did you see that new movie?" Or "I saw a great film last night." Because watching a movie is considered a complete experience. You went, you experienced it, it's done.
But wait, if you're in the process of watching a movie right now, you say watch. If you're talking about whether you have experienced it before, you use see.
Great point. For example, are you watching a movie? Right now, in this moment. But have you seen Inception? Have you had that experience?
Now, let's look at common mistakes with see.
Mistake number 1. Someone says, "I am seeing the tree." This sounds very strange. Trees don't move. You don't need to continuously pay attention to a tree.
The correct sentence is, I can see the tree, or simply, I see the tree.
Mistake number 2, "let me see," used when pointing at something intentionally.
If you're walking past a shop window and you stop to look at something, don't say, let me see that. You should say, let me look at that.
Because you're making an intentional choice to direct your eyes.
Beautiful. So the key feeling for see, automatic, passive, happens without you trying.
One more example before we move on. Your friend asks, "Can you see the board from where you're sitting?" This is perfect see. Can your eyes receive that image from where you are?
Not, can you look the board? That sounds wrong. The correct sentence is, can you see the board?
Perfect. Now let's move to look. Okay, now let's talk about look. And this one is fun.
Look means you are making a conscious decision to direct your eyes somewhere. There is purpose and intention behind it.
Think about a searchlight on a ship. You aim it at something. That's look. You are in control. You are choosing where your eyes go.
Let me give you some everyday examples. You're sitting in a classroom and the teacher says,
Everyone look at the whiteboard. She's asking you to intentionally direct your eyes there.
you're at a zoo and you want to show your friend something amazing.
Look at that lion. It's huge. You're directing their attention on purpose.
You're texting your friend a photo. You write,
Look at this. I got a new puppy.
now here's something important. Look is almost always followed by a preposition, usually at, sometimes in, into, out, around, or through.
Look at me. Look in the mirror. Look out the window. Look around the room.
This is a very helpful clue. If you see at after the verb, look is almost always the right choice.
Now let's talk about look without at. Look can also describe appearance, how something seems.
For example, you look tired today. This means you seem tired. That is the impression I get from seeing you.
This food looks delicious. The weather looks bad. She looks happy.
In these sentences, look means appears or seems. It's describing what the eye perceives about something.
Common mistakes with look. Mistake 1, saying look the board without a preposition.
Always remember, look needs a preposition when you're directing eyes somewhere. Look at the board.
Mistake 2, I looked the movie last night.
No. For a complete experience like a movie, we use saw, past tense of see. I saw the movie last night.
Mistake 3, using look for things that are happening over time.
I was looking TV for 2 hours. This sounds wrong. For TV, sports, or anything continuous, we use watch.
I was watching TV for 2 hours. That's natural.
Let's do a quick practice. Everyone listening, fill in the blank. Please blank at the camera when I take your photo.
The answer is look. Please look at the camera because you're asking someone to intentionally direct their eyes.
How about this one? Blank at those dark clouds. I think it will rain.
Look. Look at those dark clouds. You're directing someone's attention intentionally to something specific.
Excellent. Now we come to the last one and my personal favorite, watch.
All right, watch. This is the word that says, I am giving my full attention to something that is moving, changing, or happening over time.
Watch has both elements, intention and duration. You choose to watch and you continue watching.
Think about a security guard at a bank. He watches the door all day. He's intentionally paying continuous attention. That is watch.
Think about a sports fan watching a football match. They're not just glancing, they're following the whole game every moment.
Perfect examples. Let me give you some everyday sentences. I'm watching a great series on Netflix right now.
Did you watch the game last night? The whole game, from start to finish.
My cat loves to watch birds from the window.
The cat sits there and follows them with its eyes.
Can you watch my bag for a minute?
This is a great one. It means pay continuous attention to my bag so nothing happens to it.
Watch out. This is a warning. It means pay attention, danger is coming.
And watch is always used for TV, movies that are happening right now, sports, performances, anything you observe in real time as it unfolds.
We watched the sunset together. Beautiful. The sunset changes, moves, slowly disappears. You observe it over time.
The children watched the magician perform tricks. They followed the whole performance.
Now, common mistakes with watch. Mistake 1. I watched the painting for 10 minutes. This sounds strange.
Paintings don't move or change. For something static, we look at it, not watch it. I looked at the painting for 10 minutes.
Unless you're watching someone paint the painting. Then watch is correct, because there's movement and change.
Great point. Mistake 2, watch me. I see something in my eye. This mixes up watch and see.
What you mean to say is, I think I have something in my eye, or can you look in my eye? I think something is there.
Mistake 3, this one is very common. People say see TV or look TV.
Both are wrong. The correct verb for television is always watch. Watch TV. I watched TV for 2 hours. Are you watching TV?
Let's practice. Every evening, the news. What's the answer?
Watch. Every evening, I watch the news. The news unfolds over time. You follow it continuously.
Blank, out. There's a car coming.
Watch out. This is a fixed expression, a warning.
One more. Look at the sunset. Isn't it beautiful? Or watch the sunset. Isn't it beautiful? Which is correct?
Actually, both can work. Look at the sunset, you're directing attention to it. Watch the sunset, you're observing it as it changes. Both are natural.
English is flexible like that. Once you understand the core meaning, you can use words confidently, even in tricky situations.
Okay, let's put all 3 words together now and really feel the difference. Jack, I want to do a little exercise with you.
I love this idea. Let's do it.
I'll describe a situation, and we'll say the most natural sentence together. Situation 1. You're walking in the park. A dog runs past you suddenly.
Oh, I saw a dog just now. Happened automatically. See.
Situation 2. Your friend sends you a funny photo on WhatsApp. You want him to check it.
Look at this. It's hilarious. You're directing his attention. Look at.
Situation 3. You spend your Sunday afternoon in front of the TV.
I watched TV all afternoon. Continuous activity over time. Watch.
Situation 4. You go to the cinema on Saturday.
I saw a great movie on Saturday. The completed experience. See.
Situation 5. Your friend has a new haircut. You want to tell them it suits them.
You look amazing. Describing appearance. Look.
Situation 6. You're at a stadium watching a live football match.
Are you watching the match? Live event. Following it over time. Watch.
Did you notice something? Each word has its own personality. See is calm and passive. Look is active and directed. Watch is engaged and continuous.
If you can feel the personality of each word, you'll never mix them up again.
All right, mistake time. And remember, we love mistakes because they teach us.
Mistake number 1. I am seeing him every day at the gym. This sounds strange to a native speaker.
See in continuous tense doesn't work well for regular habits with people. Instead say, I see him every day at the gym. Simple present. Or if you mean you're in a romantic relationship, I am seeing someone. That's actually correct. But I am seeing him at the gym? That specific use sounds off.
Mistake number 2. Please look the board.
Missing the preposition. Always please look at the board. Look needs at when directing eyes.
Mistake number 3. I look TV every night.
Wrong verb. I watch TV every night. Television equals watch. Always.
Mistake number 4. Watch me. When something enters your eye accidentally.
If something flew into your eye, you'd say, I think I can see something in my eye. Or, can you look at my eye? Not watch. There's no continuous action needed.
Mistake number 5, and this is a big one. Did you look that movie?
Movies are seen, not looked. Did you see that movie for a completed experience? Or are you watching a movie for right now?
Now here is a sentence even advanced learners get wrong sometimes. I could see him watching me. Is this correct?
It's perfect. Let's break it down. I could see him. It came to my eyes automatically. And he was watching me. He was continuously paying attention to me. Both uses are correct at the same time.
English is elegant like that. When you understand the meaning, you can layer the words naturally.
Exactly. And if you ever feel unsure, just ask yourself, is this automatic? Is this intentional and quick? Or is this continuous over time? The answer will tell you which word to use.
Okay, let's make this really practical. Let's use all 3 words in one big real-life story.
Ooh, I love this. Go ahead, Jack.
Imagine, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. You're sitting in your favorite cafe, drinking coffee. You're looking out the window, enjoying the view.
I was looking out the window. Intentional. You directed your eyes there.
Suddenly, you see a street performer start to play guitar in the square outside.
I saw a street performer start to play guitar. It happened automatically. He appeared and you noticed.
You become interested. You watch him play for 20 minutes.
I watched him play for 20 minutes. Continuous attention over time.
While watching, you see your old friend from school walk past.
I saw my old friend walk past. Surprise. Automatic. See.
You wave and catch her attention. You call out, "Hey, look over here."
Look over here. Directing her attention intentionally.
She comes in. You both sit down. Later, she says, "You look so well. You haven't changed at all."
You look well. Describing appearance.
And you both end up watching a local parade that passes by the cafe window.
Watching the parade. Continuous, moving, happening over time. Watch.
See how naturally they all fit together? See, look, and watch in one real morning.
That's real English. That's the goal. Not to memorize rules, but to feel when each word is right.
Now, everyone listening, I want you to try something right now. Create one sentence using see, look, or watch. About your day. About this morning. About anything.
Say it out loud. Even if you're alone in your room, say it out loud.
Speaking out loud is one of the most powerful ways to improve your English.
And if you make a mistake, that's perfect. Say it again. Say it 5 times. Your brain learns through repetition.
All right, let's quickly go through what we learned today. See, passive, automatic, involuntary. Your eyes receive an image without you trying. I see a bird. Did you see that movie?
Look, active, intentional, directed. You choose to point your eyes somewhere, usually followed by at. Look at this. You look great.
Watch, continuous, attentive, over time. You follow something as it moves or happens. Watch TV. Watch the game. Watch out.
And the big key? Ask yourself, is it automatic, intentional, or continuous over time?
Answer that, and you'll always choose the right word.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be brave enough to speak.
Mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are lessons. Every mistake you make brings you one step closer to fluency.
English is not a test. It is a tool, a beautiful, powerful tool for connecting with the world.
So go out there, look at the world, see amazing things, and watch your English get better every single day.
If today's episode helped you understand look, see, and watch better, please hit that like button. It helps so many other English learners find us.
And if you want more real English conversations like this one, subscribe to A1 English Podcast. We upload new episodes every day to help you improve naturally.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. You are amazing for putting in this effort to learn.
Keep practicing, keep improving, keep going.
Bye, everyone.
See you in the next episode.